My best memories since I've graduated about the Citadel, there's really two. The first one, the rear guide for the 2005 Summer Royal Guards, and myself being a Summer Royal Guard as well. We both found ourselves in the middle of the desert in Alumni province, Iraq. We just finished clearing Ramadi, and we were ordered to move south and establish a new combat outpost, which we had to build from the ground. And as I rolled into the position where we're going to do this, I look across and I see Anthony De La Rosa, the rear guide, and one of my classmates sitting there as the engineer that was going to build it for me. It was amazing to be able to see him in the middle of the desert, and it was, you know, one of those things that 1 in a million chance of happening, and it happened for us. The second one would really be our 15-year reunion. It was delayed 1 year because of COVID, and because of my military career, this was going to be the first time I was going to see many of my classmates. And being able to spend time with them 15 years later, seeing that nobody has really changed, same personality, same great guys getting together and enjoying and celebrating our reunion. My name is Phil Palmer. I was Delta 2005. Currently, I run a nonprofit, WarriorWOD, that prioritizes exercise and nutrition as prescriptions for veterans recovering from PTSD. There's a direct correlation to veterans' PTSD and the pandemic of suicide and substance abuse death rates, and we're trying to get ahead of that by providing them alternative medicines to allow them to recover without the need of antidepressants and other pharmaceuticals. So we started WarriorWOD for two different reasons. One, my journey from my active duty time and my recovery after I came back from Ramadi and my multiple deployments. And additionally, a close friend of mine, Justin Riccio, his brother, a Marine as well, ended up being a casualty of PTSD through substance abuse. Because of these two things, we felt it fitting to use our recovery mechanisms to help other veterans in their struggles. So I decided to come to the Citadel for one real reason. I wanted to be a Marine Corps officer. My grandfather did 3 tours in Vietnam and truly is my inspiration and my hero. I wanted to follow in his footsteps and knew that the Citadel would be the right way to go to become a commissioned officer in the Marine Corps. Additionally, I was a substandard high school student. Not that it wasn't within my realm to do well, but I was lazy and not really disciplined, and I recognized that if I was going to succeed at a college, I would need somewhere that would inspire me and push me to be disciplined so I could finish through the 4 years. My best memory of being a cadet, there's really two that stands out. The first one obviously is Recognition Day. Not the act of going through Recognition Day, but the moment when you realize that you and your classmates finished. It was extremely rewarding to be there amongst the 13 of us of Delta Company and finishing strong at the end of the year. Additionally, I think this is true for every single Citadel cadet and alumni. It was the day that we got our ring. It was that accomplishment and just the feeling of what we did for the last 3.5 years, what all culminating together, being amongst your classmates and being able to celebrate all of our accomplishments. So the ring to me really does mean accomplishment and being able to change the outlook or the trajectory of my life. You know, as I said earlier, I wasn't a very good high school student. I knew that I wouldn't finish college if I went to any school, but being here and being instilled with the discipline that the Citadel brings really is at the heart of what my success is today. So I've been a member of the Alumni Association since the day I graduated. I asked for 2 things when I graduated from my father. The first one was a Beretta 9mm because I was going in the Marine Corps and that was going to be standard issue for Marine officers. And then the second thing was to be a part of the Citadel Alumni Association. I didn't really know what it would mean then, but I knew that it was going to be a catalyst to networking. But I think more than that, it just keeps the brotherhood and the sisterhood of all the cadets of my class and future and past together. So I believe that everyone should join the Citadel Alumni Association, and kind of to the points where I just brought up, but being able to network, being able to interact with your classmates and keeping abreast of where the Citadel is going as well. But what it has brought to me today is being able to stay in touch with my classmates from afar through the magazine. Being able to get that 3 times a year, see who's gotten married, who's got provisional appointments, who has had a kid, and then being able to celebrate with them from afar. That means a lot to me.